Okay, so if you're a nutritionist, you already know the real work isn't just about crafting meal plans, right? It's about building those deep, meaningful relationships and really guiding your clients to better health. But the reality? Well, it often feels like you're stuck in a constant tug of war between being that expert and, well, running a business. Let's dig into how we can fix that.
Does this sound a little too familiar? You know, one minute you're deep diving into a complex nutrition plan for a client, and the very next, you're trying to troubleshoot a scheduling app, and then, oh yeah, you're supposed to be a social media wizard too. It's this crazy juggling act that just pulls you away from the work you actually love.
And this quote, wow, it just hits home, doesn't it? We're not talking about tiny little inconveniences here. These things are the ultimate time and energy vampires. They're what's stopping you from pouring your focus into those high-impact consultations that actually grow your practice.
So yeah, this leads us right into the heart of the matter, what we're calling the nutritionist's dilemma. It's this never-ending struggle, between the incredible vision you have for your practice and the daily grind of just trying to make it all happen. Let's break down what that really looks like.
And this slide, it just lays it all out there, plain and simple. Over on the left, that's the dream, right? Meaningful consultations, strong client relationships, real business growth. But then you look to the right, and there's the reality. Sinking under a mountain of manual follow-ups, communications scattered across 5 different apps, and that frustrating client churn that just makes you feel stuck.
So let's be super clear about this. This isn't just about being busy. This constant juggling has real, serious consequences. We're talking missed opportunities with amazing potential clients, current clients who feel a bit disconnected, and honestly, it's a fast track to professional burnout. But what if there was a genuinely better way to do all this?
And that, right there, brings us to the solution. It is absolutely time to introduce an AI-powered smart system that can completely change the game for you.
Now, when I say smart system, please don't think of some scary, complicated technology. I want you to think of this as your new virtual business partner. Seriously. It's a set of tools that work together, designed specifically to take all of that repetitive, soul-crushing admin work off your plate, freeing you up to do what you do best, focus on your clients.
This whole system is built on 4 powerhouse pillars. You've got Notion, which becomes your central client hub, everything in one place. Then there's Make.com. That's your automation engine, the thing that connects all the dots. ChatGPT steps in as your 24/7 communication assistant. And finally, Canva is your go-to toolkit for creating beautiful, professional resources in a snap. So the big question is, how does this actually work in the real world? It sounds cool, but let's walk through exactly how this system can transform the entire client journey, literally from the first moment they connect with you.
The whole idea here is to create what we call a seamless client engagement loop. This isn't about just one-off interactions. No, this is about building a continuous cycle of support and communication that makes every single client feel seen, heard, and valued from day one.
Okay, check this out. Here is a perfect example of that loop in action. Day 1, a new lead fills out a form, and boom, they instantly get a personalized welcome email. By day 2, all their info is magically organized in your Notion CRM. A week later, an automated check-in message goes out just saying, hey. And after a month, they receive a beautiful, personalized progress report. And the best part? All of this happens automatically, nurturing that relationship without you having to lift a finger.
Okay, so what's the bottom line here? What is the actual result of putting a system like this into place? Well, let's talk about the payoff, because it's huge. More time for you and way better relationships with your clients. I mean, this chart really says it all. Just look at that bar on the left. That's your time before automation, with a massive chunk just devoured by admin work. But look at the after bar. That admin chunk shrinks down to almost nothing, and the time you get to spend on client-focused work, the stuff you actually love, grows like crazy. You're not working more, you're just working smarter.
So, why is this so incredibly effective? The real magic here is that it takes all those scattered manual tasks, the scheduling, the reminders, the follow-ups, and it weaves them together into one single efficient, integrated workflow. It connects all the dots so absolutely nothing falls through the cracks.
All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds amazing, but where do I even begin? Here are some quick wins you can tackle right now. Start by getting all your client data into Notion. Automate your reminders with Make.com. Use Canvas templates for your resources. You can even set up a simple ChatGPT bot to handle your most common questions 24/7. These are small but incredibly powerful first steps to taking your time back.
And that really brings us to the final and I think most important question. Just imagine for a second, when you're no longer buried under a mountain of administrative work, when you actually have the time and the mental energy to think bigger, what will you build? A new group program? A thriving online community? With automation handling the day-to-day grind, the possibilities for your practice are just wide open.